Let's have some breakfast. Hey everyone, I'm Donna and you're watching Wanted Adventure Living Abroad. During the week, breakfast is pretty much something that I eat because I have to. But on the weekend, it is a meal of the day that I truly enjoy in both Germany and the US. But the weekend breakfasts in these two countries are quite different. In both countries, nowadays, weekday breakfasts are often pretty quick events. Maybe some muesli or a roll and cheese in Germany, or something picked up from a bakery on the go. In the US, maybe some cereal, a bagel, or a breakfast burrito, for example, picked up to eat on the go. But on the weekend in Germany, a typical breakfast might look something like this. So here on the table for our typical German breakfast, we have some rolls and slices of bread. And then you've got to have some stuff to put on those rolls and bread. We've got cream cheese. I almost said the German fresh cheese, Frischkäse. Cream cheese, 2 different kinds of cheese, butter, some strawberry jam, and some jam that our friend made us actually. And we've also got Nutella back there. Milk, because Stefan said that you've got to have milk sitting on the table at a German breakfast. And, we have hard-boiled eggs.
Hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah.
And we're drinking orange juice.
Orange juice, and mine has ice in it because I'm still an American, even at a German breakfast.
Yeah. And I'm drinking green tea out of my lovely mug.
And
you remember?
yeah.
The video is probably somewhere here or in the description.
I got him the mug last year for Christmas. So let's dig in, right? Whereas in the US, a typical weekend breakfast might look a little something like this.
So, what do we have here?
Yeah, so here, can you see me? We've got pancakes with maple syrup and bacon and a fried egg. Besides having different foods, a big difference between breakfast in the US and breakfast in Germany is that, as I showed, in Germany, there's often a lot of different options on the table, and each person can sort of put together their own meal on their plate. The German breakfast is kind of like a mini buffet spread, whereas in the US, there's often one set meal that people have agreed upon to have for breakfast. It's often put together in the kitchen and then brought to the table to eat like that, and everyone has the same set of things on their plate. Another breakfast difference is that in the US, once you finish what's on your plate, you might go back for seconds, but then after that, breakfast is pretty much over and it's time to get on with the day. Whereas in Germany, breakfast can last for a long time. Even after you've finished doing most of your breakfast eating in Germany, it's often the case that everyone stays at the table for a while, chatting and sort of still picking at the food. You might go 30 minutes without eating anything and then decide to have another piece of bread and butter. So yeah, breakfast is often not over for a while in Germany. And then also in both countries, what I showed is of course not the only kind of typical breakfast that exists there. As for Germany, I know, for example, of the Weisswurst breakfast here in Bavaria, which is Weisswurst sausages often served with wheat beer and pretzels. And in the US, there are lots of different breakfast meals that I know and love, including pancakes like what we had, but also waffles and French toast. In the South, you've got biscuits and gravy and grits, which I also talked about in this video here. So my question for you is, how do you do breakfast where you live? And what's your favorite thing to have for breakfast on a weekday and on the weekend? Please let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you enjoy these videos, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. And also a really big thank you so much to our patrons on Patreon who help make these videos possible. Thank you so much for your support. If you would like to check out our Patreon page, you can find a link to that down in the description box below. Until next time, auf Wiedersehen.
Brötchen, not Semmeln. Brötchen.
Okay.
I'm from Cologne.
Is there an actual difference? Or is it just the word?
I think they're how they're made, how they're cut.
Okay.
Yeah, leave us in the comments below how many different words of rolls there are in German.
Okay.
I know Stullen, Brötchen, and Semmeln.
Isn't there something like in Berlin, Krippe? Krippe?
Probably. Leave us in the comments below.
Schrippe, that's it. Not with a K. Schrippe is in Berlin, I think. So here at the table, on the table. Prepositions.
Hungry.
Maybe some muesli or a roll in cheese. But the weekend breakfast in both of these two